Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope warns Daphne that Steffy yells, "Luna, not Finn's sweet little girl." According to the preview video for the week of March 3rd to 7th, spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester will yell that Luna Nozawa is not John Finn Finnegan's adorable little kid. Let's discuss what's upcoming on BNB. I hope Logan will also caution Daphne Rose. Hope will first confront Carter Walton after discovering him kissing Daphne. Hope's admission that she saw everything will surprise Carter, so he will need to explain. Hope is obviously going through a lot of anguish and rage, but it seems like she's willing to give Carter another chance, at least for the time being. Given that she will corner her and enforce the rules, Hope might primarily hold Daphne responsible for Carter's seduction. Hope may add that there would be repercussions if Daphne doesn't start respecting limits after warning that she won't make another move for Carter. Finn will reveal that he is Luna's father at the Spencer estate. As Finn reveals the details of his encounter with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, and the subsequent lies, Luna will be caught off guard. Finn will enjoy some unique father-daughter moments with Luna after he shares how he discovered his paternity. The bond between Luna and Finn in their next scenes will be hard to ignore. That will undoubtedly be a big problem for Steffy. When Steffy learns that Luna is under house arrest at Bill Spencer's house, we'll witness another irate outburst. Steffy will realize that more trouble is brewing when Finn confesses that he saw Luna and revealed that he is her biological father. It's going to feel like the Sheila Sharp scenario again. Finn will tell Steffy that Luna is his daughter, even if Steffy will scream that she is damaged. Finn can't just abandon Luna because of that link, especially when things may have turned out differently if she had had more stability as a child. Steffy will find it difficult to accept what Finn is telling her, and she will force him to see Luna for who she truly is. She isn't your adorable little girl. In BNB's weekly teaser video, Steffy yells. Steffy might reconsider if her marriage can withstand the discovery of the Luna bio-daughter if this disagreement persists. Stay tuned for updates on all the arguments, as our predictions indicate that Finn and Steffy's relationship will be strained to the limit. Hope was heartbroken by Finn's intense Luna emotions after his cheating kiss. According to the Bold and the Beautiful recap for Friday, February 28th, John Finn Finnegan had some powerful Luna Nozawa emotions, while Hope Logan was enamored with Carter Walton's kissing of Daphne Rose. Taylor Hayes was devastated to learn that Luna was Finn's biological daughter at the Cliff House. Taylor became adamant that the DNA test had to have been tampered with and that this had to be a fraud. There was no doubting the science behind it, according to Steffy Forrester, who claimed that Finn had taken 2 paternity tests. Taylor urged her daughter to express her emotions openly since she was shocked that Steffy had to deal with this. As Taylor drew her close, Steffy finally started crying. Finn demanded to know why Luna was at Bill Spencer's house during Friday's BNB episode at the Spencer home. Luna clarified that she had a relationship with Bill, who made arrangements for her to reside there under house arrest. Luna couldn't blame Finn because she thought he was there to pick on her. Luna claimed it was as if something seized control of her body as she expressed regret for all the terrible things she had done. Although Luna never had a connection to Tom's star, Clint Howard, she admitted that she destroyed her own father. Luna questioned what type of father wouldn't stand up for their child, given Tom's suspicion that Luna was his daughter. Luna thought back to her turbulent early years and how she prayed for someone to come take her away, but that person never did. As they sobbed together, Finn blurted out that he didn't know and drew Luna into another embrace, but he refrained from claiming to be her father just yet. Despite the great scent launch, Zend Forrester Dominguez, Delon de Metz, in the Forrester Creations design office pushed Hope to notice that Carter wasn't acting particularly joyful. According to Hope, there were also some forecasts that Daphne would be a huge game-changer. Daphne at the main office questioned whether all of this was worth sacrificing his friendship with the Forresters, and she thought that the launch was a hollow success for Carter. Daphne said that now that Carter had established his case, he had a fantastic chance to return the firm. After extolling Carter's virtues, Daphne proposed a proposal that would return power to the Forresters in exchange for keeping hope for the future. Daphne gave Carter a lot to think about, even offering to talk to Ridge and Steffy on his behalf. Daphne stepped forward and touched Carter's chest after stating that he was a decent man with a good heart. Carter maintained that she knew what was going on within his thoughts and that Daphne could see right through him. Finally, Daphne and Carter shared a passionate kiss, which Hope saw as she opened the door for them. Hope appeared to be overcome by what she had just witnessed as she stepped back outside. Stay back for updates on all the impending animosity as Hope, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, will shortly correct Daphne's record. Luna's father discovered that Daphne was busted. Finally, here is The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Friday, February 28, 2025. Hope Logan witnesses Daphne Rose kissing Carter Walton in today's episode. In the meantime, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, receives the truth about her parentage from John Finn Finnegan. Check out our BNB spoilers for next week here. A demand from John Finnegan. Luna and Finn are equally surprised to meet one another at Bill Spencer's mansion. Finn insists on finding out why Luna is visiting Bill's residence. Luna describes how she was involved with the home arrest agreement and Bill. Why Finn is at Bill's at all is beyond Luna's comprehension. Is Finn there to lock her up again? Luna acknowledges that she despises herself for all of her actions. Luna is embarrassed. The father's discovery of Luna Nozawa. Luna never stops talking about how her behavior is unacceptable. The young lady begins to cry because she is appalled by herself. Finn's mouth falls open. Even if it doesn't feel like it, Luna claims that Tom Starr was her father. Penelope Poppy Nozawa was all she had, and that wasn't much. As a child, Luna prayed to be taken away. Finn yells, "I had no idea." The good doctor hugs his daughter tightly. Daphne Rose blew up. Hope and Zend Forrester Dominguez are in the design office at Forrester Creations in today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Hope discusses how Daphne left her mark. They both concur that Daphne is incredibly unique. Hope is frequently questioned by Zend regarding Carter's dissatisfaction with his achievement. Only Hope appears to be excited. Hope becomes irritated and lets it all out since Carter isn't as thrilled as he ought to be. The topic of discussion shifts to Daphne's understanding of Carter's motivations. Hope looks away. Carter and Daphne, meantime, are in a different office. Since Carter betrayed his best buddy, Daphne points out that the fragrance launch was spectacular but ultimately meaningless. Daphne advises him to take advantage of the chance to return the company. He is urged by Daphne to be truthful about the man reflected in the mirror. The nose acknowledges that she anticipated encountering a traitor upon arriving. She says Carter isn't really that. Knowing when enough is the key to being outstanding, she says. Is it possible for Carter to reach an agreement to retain hope for the future in return for the business? Daphne offers to act as the deal's broker. Daphne praises his good qualities while touching his chest. They kiss, and Hope walks in. When Hope flees, she starts crying. Read more, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Liam's surprise kiss with Steffy lead to heartbreak? February 28, 2025, Friday. The news from Steffy Forrester Finnegan disgusts Taylor Hayes at the Cliff home. The fact that Poppy had an intimate relationship with her own nephew appalled Taylor. Taylor finds out that Luna is the child that Finn and Poppy had. According to Taylor, the paternity test was changed. According to Steffy, Finn did 2 tests and all of them came back with the same result: Luna is his daughter. Could Liam's unexpected kiss with Steffy lead to heartache? According to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer may end up kissing Steffy Forrester, erasing their separation. Steffy is experiencing a flurry of emotions due to the controversy surrounding John Finn Finnegan and Luna Nozawa, especially when Finn disclosed that he is Luna's real father. Finn's revelation was definitely not what she had anticipated. After Finn's disclosure, Steffy will surely look for solace in someone. She will obviously talk to Taylor Hayes about her current marital difficulties, but it probably won't be long before she contacts Liam as well. Fans may recall Liam's fervent endorsement of Steffy and Finn's romance on his most recent visit to the Cliff House. Although he presented them as a match made in heaven, his viewpoint may soon change given that he recently acknowledged that his own life has been exceptionally difficult. Nor was it the future Liam had envisioned for himself. With Steffy's marriage in jeopardy, Liam may see an opportunity to recover what he once dreamed of, and his picture of his future has taken an unexpected turn. As Steffy's life is still being disrupted by the drama surrounding Finn, Liam might find himself reverting to his previous way of thinking and believing that he would be a better option for her. It's easy to visualize him enveloping Steffy in a reassuring embrace, particularly when she turns to him for comfort. But might something more come from this moment? Could Steffy accept a kiss from Liam if he were to lean in and give it? Steffy is going to be at risk. Being blindsided by the fact that his daughter almost murdered her, Steffy will undoubtedly feel extremely vulnerable as she struggles with the boundaries of her marriage to Finn. It wouldn't be the first time, so Liam might take advantage of her vulnerability to make a bold move and kiss her. The possibility exists that their interaction will worsen and result in their sharing a bed once more, which has also happened previously and raised doubts about the paternity of Chase Banks and Hayes Finnegan's Alexander. Liam and Steffy have always had a simmering chemistry that makes it simple for them to give in to their cravings. In the end, our observations suggest that Liam will be there to console Steffy. But how far will Steffy let her relationship with Liam escalate when her marriage is on the line? On Finn, Steffy freaks out. Weekly spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester goes crazy over Finn. According to the weekly preview of Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester is inconsolable. She is still coming to terms with the idea that Luna Nozawa is her stepdaughter, who is insane. She promises that she and her husband, John Finn Finnegan, will not allow it to separate them. But when he seems to want a relationship with Luna Nozawa next week, he might push her too far. It makes sense, of course, since he was denied the opportunity to witness her development. Additionally, he probably believes that if he had been able to provide her with the father she required, she would have been a very different, and better, person. It appears that he wants to defend her on Bold and the Beautiful right now. But Steffy isn't having any of it. She tells Finn that Luna is broken the following week. She's my daughter, he claims. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester. She responds by clapping back that Luna is not his adorable little girl. This paternity revelation is undoubtedly going to destroy Shin. Steffy is at her breaking point with Bold and the Beautiful. Even though she adores Finn, she might not be able to handle his wish to father Luna. Luna's shocked, according to BNB Weekly spoilers. Luna Nozawa is processing her new reality while Steffy Forrester and John Finn Finnegan struggle with their most recent obstacle. Finn felt sorry for her, even though she believed he disliked her. He broke down this week, and the following week, Finn tells her that he is her father. Luna is shocked in the promo for Bold and the Beautiful. When she finds out that he was with her mother, Poppy Nozawa, she will undoubtedly be perplexed and then shocked. She will undoubtedly view her mother in a different light. Furthermore, she will undoubtedly accuse her of using him. In general, though, Luna will likely be pleased to learn that her father is a decent man and wish to accept him as her father at this time. He is unlikely to be able to have both Steffy and her in his life, though. Early spoilers for March 3rd to 7th of Bold and the Beautiful, Bill is busted, Ridge wins, and Luna is shocked. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Hope makes Daphne pay attention. Hope Logan informs Carter Walton that she witnessed him kissing Daphne Rose in another scene on BNB. She later approaches Daphne and informs her that she will not pursue Carter further. After seeing Carter with Daphne on Bold and the Beautiful, Hope is unlikely to want to pursue their affair further. However, if Hope Logan believes it will benefit her, she may choose to forgive Carter. BNB is currently on fire. Watch the CBS soap drama to find out if Steffy Forrester will accept Luna as her stepdaughter or dissolve her marriage. Even though Carter Walton had experienced heartbreak in the past, nothing had ever shaken him as much or cut as deeply as the betrayal, disappointment, and exhaustion of always being the man left behind, the one who gave everything and ended up with nothing. As he stood in the dimly lit corner of the Forrester estate, his heart heavy, his jaw clenched, and his mind racing with questions about love, trust, and whether he was destined to be alone forever, Daphne Rose intervened. She was a force of nature, a woman who refused to let him spiral and who saw past his strength to the wounded man underneath. She had been watching him all night, not in a noticeable way, but in a way that told her everything she needed to know, the way he carried himself with a confidence that was beginning to falter, the way he swung his drink absently, the way he made a fake smile when someone spoke to him but never really engaged. Tonight, she refused to allow him to wallow in self-doubt. She approached him with effortless grace, her heels clicking against the marble floor, her presence magnetic, and before Carter could even wonder what was going on, before he could put up his usual walls, she was inches away from him, whispering softly but firmly, words that made his breath catch, "You don't deserve to hurt like this." It was a simple phrase, but it broke him because she said it with a certainty he hadn't heard in a long time, and before he could stop himself, before he could remind himself of all the reasons he shouldn't, Daphne Rose closed the distance, her hands gently resting on his chest, grounding him, and then, she kissed him. It was a deep, leisurely, engulfing kiss that took away anguish and replaced it with something dangerously real and intoxicatingly warm. It wasn't tentative, calculated, or one of those brief, uncertain times when two people test the waters. For a brief moment, just long enough to breathe again, Carter felt the weight of his heartbreak start to lessen. He responded without hesitation, putting his arms around her and drawing her closer as he lost himself in the sensation of her, in the way her lips moved against his, in the way she kissed him as if she meant it, as if she wasn't scared of what would happen next, and as if she was prepared to put him back together. He was unaware of how much he needed this, how much he had been yearning for connection as well as affection, and that Daphne was giving him more than just consolation. She was giving him something thrilling, something dangerous, something that, for the first time in a long time, gave him hope that he might be able to let go of the past and embrace whatever this was, wherever it took him. Daphne Rose kissed Carter better than anybody else, and he wasn't sure he ever wanted to let go, so everything else melted away, even the evening commotion, his worries, and the ghosts of former relationships that had plagued him for too long. As Steffy Forrester watched Finn interact with Luna, something deep inside her twisted with unease, a familiar dread creeping in, whispering warnings she couldn't ignore. No matter how innocent Luna appeared, no matter how much Finn tried to reassure her, Steffy couldn't shake the undeniable truth. Luna reminded her of Sheila, and that scared her. Steffy had spent years fighting to protect her family, to create a life free from the chaos and destruction that had haunted her for so long. The more she watched, the more unnerving it became because it wasn't just the physical resemblance, the same striking eyes, the soft-spoken demeanor, the way Luna carried herself, but also the way she seemed to have a pull on Finn, a quiet but undeniable influence, the way he defended her, protected her, and looked at her with the same quiet intensity that Steffy had seen before, in moments when Finn spoke about Sheila, back when he still believed in the possibility of redemption. Steffy was starting to question whether history was repeating itself in a way she wasn't sure she could handle, and that was what frightened her the most, not that Luna was Sheila, but that Finn's blind spot for wounded women had always been his greatest vulnerability. Naturally, Finn didn't see it, dismissing her worries as unwarranted jealousy and telling her that she was exaggerating. He insisted that Luna was different from Sheila, that she was kind-hearted, that she would never harm them, and that she was nothing like Sheila. However, wasn't that what he had already stated? Even after all the falsehoods, deceptions, and almost fatal assaults, wasn't that what he had thought about his mother? Steffy had to be the first to discover the reality before it was too late, because Finn had always been too forgiving, too trusting, and too desperate to believe in the best in others. Steffy was worn out because it wasn't just about Luna, it was about his whole family and the never-ending cycle of drama and devastation that accompanied being bound to them. Jack had shown himself to be nothing more than a liar, Sheila had tormented them for years, Lee had never accepted her, and now Luna had come into their lives, another stranger, another danger, and someone Finn was prepared to defend at all costs, even if it meant jeopardizing Steffy's mental stability. All of it, every bit of it, was too much. Steffy had created a life where she felt secure and didn't have to worry about the next betrayal, threat, or heartbreak every day. However, ever since Finn's family entered the picture, that security has been eroding and replaced by constant arguments, constant excuses, and a persistent fear that no matter how much she loved Finn and how much he vowed to protect her, she would never be able to fully escape the chaos. Steffy recognized she was at her breaking point as she stood there and watched him defend Luna once more, ignoring her worries and preferring to have faith in the best despite all the warning signals that were right in front of him. Because the issue was with Finn's family, not with loving him. His incapacity to distance himself from them, to see what she saw, to realize that their marriage was at stake in order to protect them. And perhaps, just possibly, Steffy was no longer prepared to pay that cost. Finn had always taken pride in his loyalty, his unwavering commitment, and his love for Steffy, which was so strong that nothing, should have been able to shake it. Yet here he was, standing too close to Luna, his heart racing, his mind racing with feelings he couldn't identify, feelings he shouldn't be experiencing. This is not how it was intended to be. In comparison to Steffy, Luna was only meant to be a friend, someone he was supporting, and a mere presence in his life. So why did she evoke such strong emotions in him? What was it about her that drew him in, something he didn't understand, something that scared him because it felt so genuine, so dangerous, so familiar? Finn felt his resolve crumble as Luna stood there staring up at him with those wide, inquisitive eyes, as though she could see right into the tempest raging inside of him. He had struggled so hard to fight, to push down the thoughts, the sensations, the moments that stayed longer than they should. Then, it came. A moment, a slip, a mistake, or perhaps it wasn't a mistake at all, because he felt something change inside of him that he couldn't undo the minute his lips met Luna's and he released all he had been holding inside. It was more than simply a kiss, it was a declaration, a betrayal, and a turning point because he realized then and there that he had feelings for Luna. And everything was about to be destroyed by that reality. Because Hope watched the kiss that altered everything, her world collapsing before her eyes, while Finn was plunged in the depths of his own personal agony. The moment was so visceral, painful, and earth-shattering that it seemed like the air had been taken from her lungs, but she hadn't intended to see it or to stumble into it. Could he? How could Finn, the man who vowed he would never be like the others and who stood so firmly for his principles, allow this to occur? Even worse, why did it appear so authentic? Hope saw it in his eyes, in the way his body leaned into Luna's, in the way his hands lingered, and in the way the kiss was more than just passion, something that meant everything, so this wasn't a quick slip-up, a moment of temptation that would mean nothing after. Hope realized then that she wasn't only witnessing a kiss. She was witnessing a start. The start of something that may destroy Hope's already frail heart, destroy Finn's marriage, and destroy the life he created. What did love mean anymore, after all, if Finn could do this, if he could fall for someone else so easily?